Guess who has a 3-day weekend, bitches? Welcome back to the ball, my horror-loving bitches. It is good to be back. It's been a while, and yes, I am as giddy as a schoolgirl hitchhiker. I have a 3-day weekend coming up. I've been working quite a bit lately. Haven't had a day off in quite a while. So I'm stoked, I'm amped, I'm pumped up, and ready to have a weekend full of course, horror films, splendid food, and craft beer, and great company. And I have great company right now with you guys if you're watching, and normally when I have a DVD Blu-ray update, it's very large, but this is just a little one of stuff that I picked up over the last month or so, pretty much since Halloween, maybe a little bit before that. First thing though, I do want to say, Moods, sorry that I haven't sent your package out, your prize package from the Halloween contest. I'm sending it out tomorrow afternoon. I actually had to go apply for a loan for a second mortgage just to have enough money to ship it to Canada. So I apologize for the delay, but hope you'll get it soon. Okay, I'll get right to it. So few Blu-rays, really cool Blu-rays. This one, there's some other things that, excuse me, I've gotten in the last couple months that I'm not going to show because it's probably been shown a million times on YouTube by now. Texas Chainsaw Massacre Blu-ray 40th Anniversary Edition. What else did I get? Vincent Price Volume 2, great Blu-ray sets. A couple of those Arrow Steel books, City of the Living Dead, or is it? I can't remember if it's Beyond. I don't remember. I think it's City of the Living Dead and Black Sunday. So those are some awesome, great Blu-ray editions, but they've been shown to death. Nightbreed Deluxe Edition. Thank you, Scream Factory, for fucking up. No, I did not send it back. Alright, this is awesome. Media Book Blu-ray. I already have plenty of editions of this film, The Beyond, but who gives a shit? You guys know by now. Hey, Rudy! Trying to do a show here. You guys know by now I'm a huge collector, and this is an awesome addition to the Italian horror collection. Kind of like a just replica of the Book of Ibon. This is limited to 2,000. I got a pretty low number, 122. It's cool. It's got this like, I wish it would have been awesome if they did like a leather, more of a leather type feel, kind of like the 84 Entertainment hard boxes that they do sometimes. It has a texture to it, but it doesn't really feel like leather, but it is soft and spongy, so it is book-like. But very cool booklet. I've yet to learn German, so I can't read any of this, but very awesome edition. Had to have it. Very cool by XT Video. Scream Factory, Without Warning. Haven't opened it yet, but I love this film. I have a cool hard box of it actually, and Mrs. Hedberger has yet to see this film, so can't wait to show her this and can't wait to check out the transfer. Love that artwork, so very excited for that one. Eraserhead, one of my all-time favorite horror films. Criterion finally gets the Criterion treatment. Have yet to see the transfer. I was gonna pre-order this back when it was first announced, but I just figured I'd wait for the Barnes & Noble half-off sale, which happened recently. I don't know if it's still going on. So I got that for 20 bucks, which is awesome. Really nice edition. Hopefully the transfer looks awesome. I'm expecting it to be, of course, with Criterion. I mean, their DVDs look at times like Blu-rays. Just got this. Very excited. Classic Cabinet of Dr. Caligari by Kino, who puts out a lot of the Mario Bava films, which is awesome. So great label. I wasn't expecting this to be a slipcover release, so with that amazing artwork, which I just love, awesome to have a slipcover. Little booklet in there too, but again, I've yet to see this transfer as well, but I'm expecting it to look, of course, as best as it's ever looked before. Lastly, probably my favorite Blu-ray release of the year. You all know by now, if you watch the show, that I absolutely love this film, Stage Fright. by the great, the legendary Miguel Soavi. Blue Underground, I believe. Pretty sure Blue Underground put out the Region 1 version of release of this. It's weird they actually kind of came out around the same time. And I was going to get that one because it would have been cheaper with the currency conversion. But this is put out by Exposure Cinema. I did a little research on it. And this, I'm really glad I went with this because, and what led me to it in the first place was I looked on the bonus features that it contained. And they're different than the Blue Underground one. And in my opinion, the features on this were much better. There's a really cool, I want to call it a documentary because it's not that long, probably about 20 minutes. But it's documentary feel on stage fright, but they also get into a little more on Miguel Soavi's career. And there's a lot of really good anecdotes in there. I mean, most of it I knew already, being a big fan of him, but there's a few things here and there that I learned that was really cool. It's done by a really cool guy, Alan Jones, who's a huge, I believe he's a UK film reviewer, and he's big time, astute Italian horror exploitation lover, and he kind of hosted the, if you want to call it a documentary, the feature on this film, and Soavi. He did a really good job. I'm really big fan of him. Seeing it just makes me, I'd love to do a documentary on Miguel Soavi. Go to Italy, interview him. I mean, that would, you know, in a dream world, that's something I would love to do. But anyway, it looks fantastic. Great special features. So if you do have a region-free, if you live in North America and you do have a region-free Blu-ray player, which you should, and you haven't got this yet and you love this film, I would suggest picking this one up over the Blue Underground one. The only thing to nitpick that kept this from being perfect, this is probably my least favorite artwork of this film, so I wish they would have given like a reversible cover or something, but you know, that's nitpicking. Also comes with a great booklet too, so awesome release. And then a few brand new DVD titles, 2014 horror films, final push before the Golden Horn Awards, so I probably have at least a half dozen more new films coming in before the year ends that'll be eligible for the coveted prizes of the Golden Horn Awards. This one, a couple of Asian films, Killers. This one's got a lot of good press, well deserved. I wouldn't consider it a great film, but I think it's very good, highly recommended. I think the less you know on this one, better. I mean, it's a serial killer, basically. I don't want to give too much away. Yeah. I think the less you know, the better. But it's good. One kind of lame CGI scene toward the very end of the film, which in most cases is completely unnecessary. But yeah, overall I recommend it. Some good gore, good characters, just a really fun watch. Speaking of fun watches, Lesson of Evil, Takashi Miike's fine return to the horror genre. I love this. The first, I gotta say, it is a slow burn, not like audition slow burn, but you know, it gets a little while before it gets its footing. So you're probably maybe halfway through thinking, you know, is this a Miike film? And then when it pushes into overdrive, it's awesome. Basically, a killer teacher film. Final act is an absolute blast, and he just puts it on 11 and goes. This was an awesome film. Billy Club. I was really looking forward to this one. Drew Rosas. I was a big fan of his first film, Blood Junkie. So I was really anticipating this one. Great artwork. I gotta say, about 2/3 of the way in, I was honestly really disappointed. Maybe I had too high expectations, but you know, you hope a second film would be better than the first, and I definitely did not like this one anywhere near Blood Junkie. But I gotta say, the final act did at least save it from really being you know, exiled from my collection. So I'm gonna give it another watch, of course, and maybe I'll like it even more. But a strong final act really saved it for me. Can't wait to watch this. They'll see a Disco Path. I think I'm going to have like a disco horror night and watch this with Disco Exorcist. Heard a lot of good things about it. I thought the trailer looked fantastic from a cool label, Black Fawn Distribution. So excited to watch that. Might watch it this weekend. This one, super stoked about. I also have The Babadook, which is probably one of the most critically acclaimed horror films of the year, and unfortunately it doesn't have a Region 1 or a Region 2 release yet, but I did find one. It's an Australian film, so I actually got it on Australian eBay. So can't wait for that to come in. I'm hoping it comes in tomorrow or Saturday so I can watch it during my 3-day weekend off work. But I did get this, and I wasn't expecting to see this film at all before the end of the year. I'm not big on going to like download sites and stuff. So you guys know one of my favorite directors, my favorite modern active director. Sion Sono, his latest film, Why Don't You Play in Hell? A lot of rave reviews at the festivals for this film. Absolutely can't wait to see this. Got this Korean release, which actually has English subtitles, which is very exciting. So I'm going to watch this weekend. Really stoked. Again, I got a few other films coming in the coming weeks that I'm excited about, including the new one from Necrostorm, Judy. So go out there and nab that up pretty cheap too. That's it. Just wanted to get something in before the season finale, and it's tough to even call it a season finale because I think this has been pretty lame from a season standpoint in my format of doing different things. I just haven't had the time to get the stuff done that I want to do creatively this season. Not that anyone gives a shit, but whatever. I give a shit. But I hope you enjoyed this season anyway, and I appreciate all of you that still watch. Season finale will happen either before Christmas or just after, and as we did last year, that'll be the announcement of the nominations for Best Horror Picture 2014 at the Golden Horn Awards. And of course, Golden Horn Awards will follow probably around mid-January like it does every year. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. I hope you're all doing very well. Happy holidays. I hope your Christmas is very black. If I don't see you before then, mine will be. Stay scared. We'll see you soon. Season finale coming up in a couple weeks. I'm out. 3-day weekend. Gonna go have a beer. Later.